Hi everybody, it's Tandy Gutierrez with MattenKitchen.com, and I'm giving you a little update on our family adventures. So technically this is day 2. We arrived in Madrid yesterday and powered through most of the day pretty good. And then today we only had a little bit of jet lag. The boys and I were up from like 12 to 3, but then slept more and then have kind of beautifully powered through today, which is awesome. So we're kind of making it to a real bedtime tonight. Part of our travels in the next year. So my husband's, blogging about this, and I'm posting it here on the YouTube channel and on the fan page for Matten Kitchen. Of our next 12 months of travel around the globe with the kids is really about, food and fitness around the world. Like, how do other cultures address it? How do they look at it? How's it the same? How's it different? And part of us starting in Madrid, and for me, is really looking at the food sources. So I have celiac, I have IBS, I had a thyroidectomy, and I've spent a substantial amount of time with having food troubles in my life, and then going through immense healing through food and writing my own 41-day food reset to help others find healing and bolstering and wellness through food. So I don't eat out well in the US. I'm very particular, I'm very, clear, and it's got to be really clean. And in the US, you have to make separations between that. Like, is it organic? Is it hormone free? Is it antibiotic free? What was it grown in, right? So our food in the US is super chemical laden. And I think we're aware of that, but I don't think we really have a big perspective on that it's different in other countries and in other parts of the world. So we're in Europe, we're in Madrid, we're in Spain, and in the day and a half really that we've been here, I have eaten things I would never touch in the US. So what I want to share with you on day 2 is that here we don't have to go searching for organic foods because they don't allow GMOs and they don't allow the pesticides and the hormones and the other things that are super commonplace in foods in the US. So the other thing that we're starting to look at is that we've got an Airbnb for 3 months here. Of what does our grocery cost here? What does it really cost to eat out? We've had 2 tiny grocery trips so far, and this last one we're looking at about 3 days of food. And if we did that, our grocery bill here would go down to about $200 a week. Whereas in the U.S., where we're super particular about it all being as organic as possible, only wild-caught and grass-fed meats, we're looking about $350 to $400 a week. Again, I have eaten things here today that I have not touched in years. Yes, my gut is healed and I'm in a much better place, but I wouldn't eat these in the US because, especially when we were out, I wouldn't just pick stuff and go because I know it's not clean. I know they're laden with chemicals and my gut reacts intensely to those things, not just specifically the foods anymore. So on day 2, I find it fascinating, and again, things I wanted to really know and learn as we go. My whole household is totally gluten-free, so we're still staying away from gluten, but I had some dairy today, which I don't usually do, and when I do, typically causes a decent amount of trouble for me. It was a yogurt, but it was cow milk, but I also know that they're real here.